Hey everyone, I'm going to go ahead and show you really quickly how to make one Zoom just for conferences. Now, this is different than just creating a Zoom because we have something called Secure Classroom turned on. And what Secure Classroom does is it makes sure that the people who can come into your Zoom are only folks within WCC USD. So students, staff, etc. So when families are coming into your conferences, they are probably not WCC USD employees. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create one Zoom. And this can be used multiple days, multiple times, different times, just for your family teacher conferences. So here we go. All right. So I am here at wccusd.zoom.us. I just find that this is an easy way to do it. I'm going to go ahead and show you the other way using the Zoom app. But just in case you don't have the Zoom app or you don't know where it is, you can just go ahead and open up your browser and go to wccusd.zoom.us. So I'm going to click on sign in. Cue the Jeopardy song. Okay, here we go. All right. So I'm in. I don't know why I have this poll here. I'm going to cancel this. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and click on meetings on the left. Again, cue the Jeopardy song. I don't know why this is taking so long. All right. So here's a list of all my meetings. I'm going to go ahead and create a new one. So schedule a meeting. And I'm going to call it, Mrs. Roberts Family Teacher Conferences. Okay. I can add a description. I don't need to. But I'm going to go ahead and just put in the first date the first day that I'm going to start conferences. So that would be November 1st. And honestly, it does not matter, time or anything. You can always use the link, even though you scheduled it for a certain time. It also doesn't turn off after a certain time. So I'm just going to leave the duration the way it is. I'm going to make it a recurring meeting. And I'm going to make the recurrence no fixed time so that I can just use that anytime. You don't have to do that, but it's just sort of nice. It's marked that way then that it's recurring. You're going to be using it regularly. Okay, I'm going to leave the passcode. I'm definitely leaving the waiting room because I want to make one Zoom for all my conferences. And that means that if one conference goes over time, then people can, still go into the waiting room, right? So I'm going to leave that waiting room. And I'm going to turn this off, require authentication to join Secure Classroom. And that means that folks from outside of WCCUSD can go ahead and join. So I'm turning that off. Great. All right. And everything else, I'm going to mute the participants upon entry. I can turn that off. Actually, I think I will turn that off because I want them to go ahead and be able to talk as soon as they get in. Alternative hosts, you would go ahead and add anyone who may be joining you for the conference. It could be your principal or an assistant principal. It could be a SPED teacher, whoever. It could be the paraprofessional. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on save. And there it is. Here's the invite link right here. So you're going to go ahead and use that link. All right. The other thing I want to show you is I'm going to click on settings. And what I'm looking for is how do I have a message? It's like a welcome message for my waiting room. And that way, people know that I'm coming, just, please wait a moment, right? So this is taking a really long time again. There it is. Okay. So what I'm doing is I am looking for waiting room. Here it is. A waiting room is turned on. That's what I want. Now this is going to work on all of your Zoom meetings for now. But I'm just getting ready. You may want to do this the night before your conferences, whatever. I'm going to make sure that everyone will go into the waiting room. Yes. Okay. And I'm going to customize my waiting room. So this is fine. Hi, we will be right with you. Hang tight. Awesome. However, whatever you want to put there. And I'm going to click on close. And that's it. Now, if you have the Zoom app, you can do the same thing with your Zoom app. Looks a little bit different. Not the waiting room thing, but just creating the meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the plus sign here, schedule meeting, and schedule meeting again. Conferences. Start date, November 1st. And recurring meeting. This is the only thing is that I can't change it to, it's a recurring meeting with no time, whatever. I'm just going to leave it as recurring meeting, passcodes on, waiting rooms on. I'm going to turn off secure classroom. Let me check the advanced options. I'm going to unmute the participants upon entry, and then I'm going to click on save. And it opens up to my calendar because of the recurrence thing, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and click on save. Close that up, open this back up again, and let's see where it is. Should be on here somewhere. Conferences, there it is. So when I click on it, I can copy the invitation and then send that out to folks. You can also go ahead and put the Zoom into your Google Calendar appointment slots. Great, that is it.